Welcome to Business Buzz. We're here at Manhasset Fitness Center on Plandome Road, Manhasset, town of North Hempstead. And I'm here with Michaela, who is also part of Manhasset Fitness Center, and she's welcomed us into her establishment. As you know, we're talking about 2015. My #1 goal is to try to get healthy as my New Year's resolution, and so I figured coming to the gym would help. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you. It's a pleasure having you here today.
Thank you. So, Manhasset Fitness Center, MFC. How long have you guys been here?
We have been officially open since September, but we have been building this place since 2013.
You have a lot of equipment here for one-on-one training, but you also have classes that you facilitate out of here. Is that correct?
Yes. So our classes are usually done on the turf, maximum 10 to 1 trainer.
Wow, so that's really quite an intimate type of class that you run here.
Yes.
As opposed to very large classes where you could have 20 or 30 people. When you have a maximum of 10 people, everybody is getting one-on-one attention.
So you kind of have that one-on-one feel, that attention
Right.
that you would need. And any workout can be modified.
Okay.
Depending if your fitness level is up here or you've just started.
And what kind of classes do you offer?
We offer sports performance classes. We have OCR classes that are taught by Freddie, who is an elite Spartan racer.
What is OCR?
Obstacle course racing.
Okay.
It can
Having a panic attack. Go ahead. Because looking at this, would this be something that would simulate like an obstacle course?
Yeah, so this is a multi-purpose jungle gym. We also have total body. We also have a stretch and recover class, and we have yoga.
And you have a full spectrum of the type of clients that you have coming in here.
We do. We have from 12 years old all the way to 60.
Really?
And some people that come in, they're nervous, they come to the facility and they just see all the equipment and they feel intimidated, but right when you come in, you feel right at home. We have that camaraderie here.
That's true, because I walked in here.
And everyone knows everyone here. You know, you get a personal relationship with, it's a family, yes. And you get to know the trainers and you feel that sense of comfort. That's what makes this place so special. Everyone knows each other, you
Well,
know?
I want you to know, so personally, I hate to work out. I mean, I really hate to work out. And I walked in here and I felt tremendous anxiety. But I must say that off camera, in speaking with you and some of your colleagues, I'm already feeling a little bit at home. And so I think I am going to try to do some one-on-one training with one of your trainers today.
Okay, awesome. Also, to know about our trainers, all our trainers are certified, which is very important.
All right.
Wow, look at those shoes. All right, I'm really intimidated right now. Go easy on me.
Oh, no problem.
No, really, look in the camera. Say, I'm gonna go easy on Kim.
I'm going to go easy on Kim.
Okay, good. What are we gonna do first?
All right. Well, what are your goals? What is your goal for this year?
I want to try to get fit for my New Year's resolution, and I'm really trying to modify my lifestyle to try to just be healthy. I don't really quite expect to look like that. However, I don't want to look like this. But I do want to try to incorporate some healthy habits into my lifestyle.
What I'd like to do is make sure that whatever we train you with can transfer over into your daily activities and kind of help you kind of be more agile and more, mobile in your day-to-day.
Okay, let's go.
All right, no problems. Kind of the only thing you do in the process of starting your training regimen. Any exercise, any workout, warm up, stretch.
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna do that, and we're gonna reinforce that for every time that you train. You think about your warm up.
You have to realize how pathetic I am. Is that you're just talking about warming up.
Yes.
That's it. It's not even like the hardcore stuff yet. You're just talking about warming up, and already I'm like freaking out.
A weighted jumping jack, all right? You're gonna take that ball overhead, open up the legs, close, and just do a little bit of a jumping jack movement to warm up the upper body and lower body, all right? And we're gonna do that.
Where's yours?
All right, you want me to demonstrate with you? No problem. So
we're doing this together. Oh, sure.
All we'll do is to help inspire you to get that done.
Okay, just note, mine is 10 pounds, his is 20.
1, 2, 3, begin.
Okay, I did 16.
Perfect. All right, so as you warmed up a little bit, now you can stretch. And what you want to do is take your legs, open them nice outside the shoulders, lower your bend at the waist, come up and dig, stretch your lower back, just up and down, about 10 times, touch the floor, kind of get those hamstrings loose, and then shift side to side, touch the inside of your foot, and that helps to stretch a little bit more of the hamstring and the lower back as you twist. Quad stretch, and the best quad stretch I could think of for anyone that doesn't really stretch is grabbing the ankle, pulling, lean on something, that way you can get a good, nice stretch. Hold it for about 3 seconds, and switch.
Okay, I won't hold on to that.
And you want to do that about 3 or 4 more times.
3 or 4 more times, let's
Yes,
go.
perfect, okay. Just like this, to loosen up the lower body completely from the hips all the way to the inner thigh.
I'm having a panic attack again.
So you're stretching the inner thigh and the hips. So what I like to do in some of my classes, even with my one-on-one clients, is I like to tighten the core to start an exercise. Get the core engaged, which is your ab muscles.
I was going to say, what is a core?
Your the abdominals and basically parts of your lower back. Your core is what stabilizes your body through an exercise. My favorite exercises to do with beginners and people that don't really exercise much, it's called a leg lift. Now lock in, that's a good modification by the way. You also, to stabilize this ball, you want to lock it in. You don't want to let it go all willy-nilly. Yeah, so straighten out those legs.
Put that down there again, I'm trying this again.
No problem. And cool. Perfect, good. Come down, but do not touch the floor. So slowly, eccentrically lower the ball and lift it. Then drop your knees to your chest and kick straight out. Good, a little lower. Perfect, now repeat that movement for 5 repetitions.
5.
Good. Focus up, focus back, chest up, head up, and come back. Good, excellent.
I can squat.
Now use your hips to squat, not your knees.
I'm like attacking this like this is the easiest thing and I can't do it. I'm just curious, how many people don't know how to squat?
I want to say 90% of the people I train,
really don't know how to squat.
when they come to me,
have no idea.
Their first movement is bending the knees. There's 2 things that people don't realize.
Yes.
One, we walk around like this with a slouched back and our heads down. You want to know why? Because of cell phones, because of computers, because of seats, because of the way we look at TV. This is a modification that allows people that are, overweight or unathletic or, never worked out before to kind of get used to doing a pull-up. Straight?
Yeah.
All right. Good. One more time. And use
You're
this
tough.
leg. Bring that
And I can't do anything.
Bring that knee in. Abs tight. Good. 2. Good. 2. Good. Keep your chest up, shoulders back. High 5. Good job.
Thank you. So, I understand that you specialize in something called OCR.
Correct.
Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yes, that stands for obstacle course racing. It's blown up ever since I started doing them, and it's pretty much, it takes your comforts from your 5Ks all the way up to your half marathons and then adds on to it. So a lot of these races occur on ski mountains, or like we just did one in the desert in California.
Not for beginners. For beginners?
Oh, I just
That was his very first one.
That was your first one?
That's his first one. And you have people that actually do have some races, people just starting their fitness journey. They do one, and it gets the ball rolling. Like, I want to do this again, but I want to do it better.
Okay, and so if somebody is interested in learning more about those type of team activities, they can actually come here to MFC. They go to you, that's your specialized area here, and you can organize these kind of trips. And would you even do that for actual organized groups or organizations that are already in existence?
Yeah, through the gym, why not?
Yeah, absolutely. They want to all, you know, they group them said, you know what?
If you have like a running club or...
Correct. They can come here. They can all come take the class all together.
It's very effective.
Teach it through them.
Got me through the race very well.
If you have any group or organization that wants to sign up for one of these obstacle courses, you can call MFC at
627-MFC7.
Manhassetfitness.com. Hire somebody. Go invest in something that can help you learn how to do it correctly the first time. A lot of people go through the process of getting injured or getting a little bit more unhealthy in the process of trying to get healthy. You know, and it doesn't make sense to go that route, trying to do it on your own if you're clueless on how to start or sustain.
I have a lot of friends from college, from high school approach me. They see what I do now. They ask me a simple question. What's one thing I can easily start to do now? Before, because I don't have time for this. I can't go to the gym just right now, maybe in a few weeks. Well, take that one thing you know that you eat like 5-6 times a week that you should not. Simple example is soda.
Cut it out. Start helping the kids understand that fast food is bad early and limit it, like make it something, I say, that is an emergency. You know, that way they can understand the value of nutrition.
Right.
That's all. Because I guess it starts when you're young. It starts when you're young. It's cheaper. You take $5 and give it to a kid, he's going straight to McDonald's or the corner store and getting candy and chips. So, you know, the value of nutrition doesn't really have to be, you know, an adult thing. It has to trickle down to the kids, and it really can help.
So in closing, first of all, I just want to thank you both, and I certainly want to thank everybody here at MFC for allowing Business Buzz to come in and really feature you guys. I just want to make sure that, you know, the people that actually take the time to watch this, can you let our viewers know, what does MFC offer that other places don't? What makes you guys unique?
Real training.
Real results.
And I'll be squatting soon.
Nice to wrap up. That's
Welcome to Business Buzz. I'm Kim Kaiman, and I'm here with Winfred Brewer, owner of Sundown Ski in Greenville. We're here in the town of North Hempstead, and thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Do you have any other locations as well?
Yes, we have 4 locations altogether.
Fantastic. All on Long Island?
All on Long Island.
And how long has this particular store been here in Greenville?
Since 1979.
My goodness. One of the things that I had wanted to show our viewers was how to stay healthy in the year 2015. And so I figured maybe we would learn a little bit about some skiing and how great that can be for any person. At least I'm going to look good while I'm falling down.
If you would be buying a pair of skis right now, you would be buying probably something like this. Anywhere from chin to head high, okay?
Because I need something much easier. I haven't been skiing in about 30 years. And I was saying the last time I had gone skiing, I knew that the binding had straps. And now they have these little brakes that, there's no runaway ski because the brakes actually dig into the snow.
Right. If you ski and you take a fall, it releases out to the side. And the ski bends like that, you see. It would shorten the distance.
It sounded like you were going to break it.
No, you know, I'm not that strong. So, you know, skiers are usually people who are somewhat athletic. Your thighs have to be strong. So basically do exercises like lunges or something like that. Keeps you in better shape. Most skis are made of a combination of wood and fiberglass.
Do you have to get them sharpened at all? Because the outsides are, in fact, metal?
If the bottom surface gets scratched up, you can get it sanded down, sharpen it again. So once a year you should do it at least, and you should wax it almost more often.
Now, do you do that here?
Yes, we do.
Oh, great. Let's take a look at some boots.
Okay.
They did not have these 30 years ago. What is that?
Those are basically inserts with heaters.
And they fit directly in the boot?
In the boot, yeah. It's an insole like this, and it has an element on the bottom, and that's attached to a battery pack. It's called a boot glove. So that fits on top of it.
Oh, on top of the boot.
Right. Like today in Vermont, it's 1 degree. So somebody probably would want to have this and that one in addition.
I would want this right here, right now, outside.
When you go skiing, you should wear a ski sock.
I hope I had a pedicure done. I did. I'm good.
Wrong sock. Okay, let me.
Okay. Do you want the sock back? I can feel that the compression is different in different parts of the fabric. Ah.
So you can just lease skis, boots, bindings, and poles for the whole year. You come in anytime and bring it back actually a year later. If you lease in September, it's $99 for a junior package for the whole season. It's adult, it's about $159. It'll be about $20 or $30 more if you do it during the season. So coming in early, you know, that most people do that. Okay, that tells me what kind of foot you have. For instance, for extra comfort and fit, you have footbeds. Look at it like a foundation of a house.
Aha.
Okay, so
you
that's
need
what
stability.
Yeah, stability. There are a lot of different boots.
I want the prettiest one.
And that was the exact answer I was looking for. See, that's a challenge of a boot fitter, to get a comfortable boot that looks good.
Oh, the whole thing comes out.
The boot, the inner sole comes out.
There's room.
There's room in the back. If it's still too tight, we either could go for a bigger boot, or I would take the boot and then insert it.
You're going to cook the boot?
So basically it's a vacuum oven. And obviously if I do it, I would take this label off.
Right.
You know that, right? The inside of the boot expands. When you put your foot back in, it shrinks and takes an imprint of your foot. Molds to your foot.
Oh, look at that. Is that a design or is that an actual knob?
Okay, this one here, that's a men's version. This is a women's version. What it does is basically it uses...
Oh.
Okay, so what it does is, you know, this is your inner boot. It's called the BOA system, and this one is copied from the snowboards. When you finish skiing, you get much quicker to the bar.
Let me see this. If somebody wanted to go skiing, they can come here because you do have organized trips.
That's correct.
From this location.
One of our most popular spots to go is Lower Vermont, like Bromley, Stratton, Mount Snow.
Okay.
So it's about a 4-hour drive each way. So if you get in the bus at 6 o'clock or actually 5:30, you get there by about 9, you ski until 4, and as you know, the buses are today a lot more comfortable than they were used to be.
So you can sleep the entire ride up there and the entire ride back in the comforts of a luxury bus.
Right.
And they can find out this information by going on your website.
Yeah, either at sundownski.com or at Sundown Express.
Okay.
Either one of there, and you can actually sign up right on the website.
But you had some pretty famous celebrities that actually got into some pretty tragic ski accidents. And
Right.
I think that because of that, that raised the level of awareness in terms of being protected.
And the helmets are basically designed very similar than a bicycle helmet. The only reason I wear a helmet because they're super warm.
You say you need to have ski poles to get around, and yet I see these little kids who are 4 and 5 years old without any ski poles, and they're just zipping down.
Right.
Right.
You know, because they don't have the strength really to use a pole for skiing. When you ski, you plant your pole and you turn around that ski.
How does someone measure the pole? Is it also based on your height
It's
or
based on your
leg?
height. Flip it upside down.
Okay.
You grab below the basket, and this arm, you know, should be like a 90-degree angle. Okay?
So this is a little too short
2
for
inches
me.
too short for you. Okay, this will disappear in the snow.
Right.
That's why you're going to go
So
like
it should be like that.
That should be the length right there.
Oh, how come some of these are thinner?
The thinner ones are the ones which are made of carbon fibers. So they're lighter, okay, and thinner and stronger. That's a fiber. Well, this is an aluminum pole.
Right.
That doesn't flex.
I do see that there are differences between the different types of jackets, the materials, and certainly the thickness.
For instance, like this is a puffy kind of thing. So you see a down jacket. Down is very light, insulates very well because it traps a lot of air. Then you have a jacket, something like this, which uses more technical materials. What it also has is called a powder skirt. So when you put this on, you wrap it around.
So when you fall, you don't get snow.
Okay.
You got my size. Don't put my size in. This is a snowboard jacket. I'm not quite ready for that. Next year.
So you won't get any snow up your sleeves.
When I
okay?
fall.
No,
No, this is much better.
This color.
This is much better.
And then the second layer, maybe a fleece or something like that in between.
Okay,
Okay.
I honestly could live here right now. If somebody wants to go skiing, they have everything right here, one-stop shopping. You said that you got involved in skiing years ago. It's
Right.
one of your most favorite pastimes. You should be physically fit, and if not, this will most certainly get you physically fit.
Skiing is the best sport, you know, for a family. Something I can do with my children and my grandchildren.
And this is a wonderful time to take that leap of faith if you haven't done it before, like I'm going to do with my family. You should really come down to this location, or actually any one of the locations, and take a chance. How long does the ski season last, actually?
The ski season usually starts around Thanksgiving and goes until middle of April. Usually most resorts close April 15th. The best time to ski is March.
All right, well, come down to Sundown, check out everything that they have, bring your family, get fitted, and go on a wonderful trip. All here in the town of North Hempstead on Business Buzz. Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome to Business Buzz. We're here with Keren Gilbert, a North Hempstead resident, and she also has her business here. She is a nutritionist, and we are so thrilled to have her here with us today on Business Buzz, talking about her new diet, the HD diet. She invited us into her home. We're going to be preparing one of her top recipes,
which is a scallop shirataki stir fry. Think of like oats or beans. So when you put water, these are foods that we're familiar with. They kind of gel up, like when you put the water on them.
They expand.
Yeah, they expand.
Okay.
So that is really important because as you ingest those types of food, that mechanism's happening inside your digestive system. So it slows down the absorption of your blood sugars. So you're staying really, really satiated for a longer period of time. Once you have the ingredients, you're gonna see how fast this meal takes.
Not only fast, but you get to look like her. I think pasta is bad, right?
So this is like a free pasta on my plan. For this whole bowl, it's 10 calories.
Really?
Yes. If you combine all these ingredients, including the chia seeds, and you eat this meal, which I'm gonna make you do, you will be full, what time is it now? For a really long time, because it's very filling and very satisfying and delicious, so.
All right, let's get started.
Okay, great.
For the stir fry, we're gonna be preparing the sauce.
Yes.
Which is incredibly easy, you say.
It's so easy, and that's, I know I keep stressing that, but because people find cooking overwhelming, and I am not a chef, I just
You're a working mother.
Yeah, a working mother, yeah, and it's not easy to find time to cook. So everything in the book is really quick. Honestly, the hardest thing is the chopping.
Put the kids to work.
Yeah, put the kids to work. You can use anything. You can use chicken, you can use shrimp, you can use tofu if you're a vegetarian, whatever you want. I happen to use scallops.
Okay.
So I make the vegetables and the stir fry in a separate wok.
Now I have a question.
Yes.
Why, and I don't even know where this is coming from, but why would you not do the scallops, have them cook, and then add in everything else into the same?
You can do that.
You can?
Yes, you absolutely can
All
do
right,
that.
I've passed the
yes,
test.
You're a
I've passed.
cook. You're a chef.
I'm a chef.
You can do that, and I actually really used to do it that way. I just found that sometimes they would be cooked unevenly. So I just kind of do it separately because that's how easy it is. It's like 2 minutes on each side. One thing I want to stress is you don't have to like douse it in oil. You can just spray it. Then we just take our scallops, and the thing about scallops is that you want to get them on both sides.
Well, I'm just thinking like I would dump the whole thing.
I know.
You're doing it very ladylike. Now, how many people would this feed?
I would say 4. Yeah.
Family.
So it's like a family. And like the way you test it is you kind of keep flipping it over and they're going to turn like golden brown. You have to know that it's a really quick cook.
The cooking time is probably under 10 minutes.
Under 10 minutes. So a lot of times what I suggest to clients or even friends is on a Sunday when you're not working or you're home, or we just had the snowstorm, if you're like bored, to take all your vegetables and cut them up and kind of put them away for the week.
Oh, preparation.
Preparation. Or buy them chopped. You can.
But this is actually very exciting for me.
Yeah.
You know.
No, I'm excited for you to
Do
try
your
it.
kids have a problem?
Let me tell you something.
Do they
That's
know the difference?
test.
That's what I was going to say.
That's the test. When you mix it up a certain way, like the way we're going to mix it up today, they do not know. They just think it's noodles, like lo mein noodles.
The second test is, can you fool your kids?
Yes.
Now, how much water?
It's 1/4 of a cup.
You're very good at this with the water.
Look how good she's doing
Watch
that.
and learn.
Yep.
I am the chef now.
And then you take a little dip of the ginger. I get the pre-chopped garlic and the pre-chopped ginger because
Who has time for that?
I mean, you know.
We're working moms.
And then you just stir that around.
Hence the stir fry.
Yes.
Stirring. Oh, this smells so good.
Yeah, it has a great
ginger
aroma.
is delicious.
I always start with the carrots because carrots take the longest to cook. So we just dump them.
But I would encourage you to buy her book as well.
Yes. And the name of my practice is Decision Nutrition.
Decision Nutrition.
Which is all because I really stress the decisions that we make every day, as well as making the right food decisions. You have to kind of be mentally prepared to make those decisions. And so then we can add the pepper.
I wish you guys could smell this.
It's really good.
Right now.
And then these are green beans. So the recipe is really 1/2 pound of all these vegetables. That's kind of what it comes out to. And then you just keep stirring it, keep stirring it. You just keep doing it, and it looks so pretty. Yeah,
it's colorful.
Like, now it's just about how
it should look.
How tender you want the vegetables.
When you have a client that comes in to see you for their first time,
yes,
you do an assessment.
It's about me getting to know the client and them getting to know me. So it's a pretty long assessment, around 2 hours. I really stress that it's it's not a race. It's just this is about changing your lifestyle and having different approaches to your life.
You really need a coach. You need someone to guide you, to help you incorporate the good habits that you desire to have. And so when it comes to changing, your eating habits, you need to have a coach.
I agree, and I think that I love when I do have some college students, and I love that because they're young. And once you change those the habits, the core of your habits, then you have that for going forward for the rest of your life. It's so good, right?
This is really good.
And so remember that we didn't use that much oil. We just used lots of flavors. That's it.
Simple and good.
And healthy.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I'm so
All right,
happy.
who wants to eat?
The HD diet is a lifestyle approach. In the book, it stands for 2 things I always tell people. 1, HD, we're all familiar with that acronym. Everything's high definition lately. Why shouldn't we live our lives in high definition?
Why
shouldn't we? We should all live clear and focused and feel our best. And I think we all kind of relate to that. And then the second component is eating guidelines on how to fill your diet up with hydrophilic foods. So the other acronym it stands for is hydrophilic diet.
And hydrophilic means?
Hydrophilic means water loving. We'll grab a bagel or a donut, you know, processed sugar or white flour, and you kind of don't feel that grounded feeling that you should feel after you eat a meal.
Now this is very important because you did mention bagels, and I would like to point out to our viewers that you're actually talking about your traditional bagels, but you struck up a partnership with a local business here in the town of North Hempstead on Willis Avenue.
Yes, Bagel Boss, who are very generous and wonderful, and they help me make my chia bagels. And that's how the concept was actually born.
You have bagel chips and you have bagels that all incorporate your HD elements.
Yes, absolutely. You can also order them online.
Oh, and you can order them online?
Yes, you can order them on Amazon.
So if somebody is interested in reaching out to you and getting some advice on how to modify their lifestyle towards the HD diet, how can they go about doing that?
So my office, Decision Nutrition, is in Great Neck on 55 Northern Boulevard. There's a drive-through Starbucks in the building. If anyone's on, that seems to be a very popular location. Yes, that's like people love their Starbucks, and so that's where my office is. I also, if you want to contact me, I have a newsletter. You can go on Decision Nutrition, the website.
You'll be able to find all of her social media links there.
Yes,
including also her office, and I highly recommend it. She was wonderful, and we were so thrilled to have her on our program today.
Thank you. I had so much fun.